Welcome back, everyone, to more Standard and Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. It's good to have you all here. Today we're playing some Orzhov. I love this Ketramose card. We played a bit of this on stream a few months ago. Haven't really updated the list, but I wanted to give it another spin because it seems potentially interesting against this VV deck. You get Strategic Betrayal, the End, and Deadly Cover-Up to really hate on their graveyard, hate on their combo pieces. And then outside of that, you just play a solid control plan with Ketramose, a bunch of things that exile, that trigger Ketramose, and try and play for the long game. I'm excited to see how it plays. I've always loved playing this Ketramose card on stream. Let's see how this list feels as we give it our first spin. I believe this is a keep. There's obvious problems, but... TSS, good to see you. Thank you for the 79 months of support, almost a whole Yorion worth of support. Almost an entire Yorion. Alright, so if we draw a land next turn, we probably win. Even if we don't, we probably lose. Good talk, good talk. That is how it be. Whoa. Root spotted? Oh, I guess I'm just doing this. Hey Kenneth, good to see ya. Oh boy. Nah, yeah. I was right about it being roots. I wish we still had a seam rip. I'll say that much, but... Pile of deadly cover-ups can't be too bad against roots. But it has scooped the game. Fascinating. Yeah, Strategic Betrayal is such a nice one with Ketramose, I agree. Found this power underwhelming. And notably, the list that I have is tuned quite different to the ones that I found. But we'll see how it plays, for sure. We will see. If anyone exercises, maybe you want pest controls? Pest controls are so bad with seam rip. What are we doing? Why are both these cards in our 75 at the same time? Probably for pixie reasons, I imagine. I feel like pest control has to be good here. Duress is good because it hits roots, right? They have a lot of creatures in their deck though, but I feel like the end is like unplayable against them. And then I don't know. It feels like if we're getting to Ugin, we're probably already won against them, right? Maybe Beza's bad. It does some good blocking though. Holds on to deadly cover-up time. Yeah, play one or the other, not both. I feel like this is certainly a matchup where unfortunately we want both. Yeah, I changed a bunch of the tuning of this list, but I've certainly not changed everything. So we'll see how it feels. Game 2. Opponent did not really want to play game 1. What are the percentages against VV, Kenneth? The list I saw only had like 2 deadly cover-ups, which was kind of crazy to me. Feels like you want 4 of those against the VV deck. Whoa! Okay, they're on like super fair routes. Just a pile of 3 and 4 drops, huh? I play the Backstreet or the Concealed. I might want to cycle the Cease Desist, so I guess I'm going to play this out. That's very surprising, Kenneth. Although, the lists I saw, like, had Mistmores in them for some reason, and a bunch of cards like that. I have no idea why you would ever want to put Mistmores in this deck. Baffling to me. Ooh, I think a tome is a good draw, right? Right, Sentinel. To be fair, I don't have much of an idea why you'd want to put Mistmalls in any deck, but God, I'm so ridiculous sometimes. Let's do this, and then we're gonna get lost to this Allergy Acolyte, I assume. Before it can make a zombie. 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 Well, that one's very annoying. I already have to use a Get Lost on this Allergy. I'm still in shade mode. Oh, do I need to acquire more light? Oops. It's okay versus Demir. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, not that kind of shade. Right, right. How are things? Things are going pretty good. Your sub anniversary, even though your sub doesn't expire till the 28th. Shay! Thank you for the 64 months. Good to see you. Good to see you, Shay. Yes, we'll scry. Yes, we'll keep. Seems like a good one. Get rid of the Sentinel, exile all the Elegy Acolytes. I could also just wait a turn and draw some cards. That's probably pretty reasonable, right? It's bad if they draw specifically Duress, but who cares? Oh, what's the Cauldron performance been like on Modo? I'm kind of surprised it's seen a drop. I feel like people are learning how to build that deck better. They're putting this Quantum Riddler card in. Quantum Riddler seems like an incredible addition, honestly. Ouroboros. Kind of wild. Oh, Boros one. Yeah, I saw the Boros Dragons deck. The Boros Dragons deck seemed awesome. I think the Boros Dragons deck seems like legit pretty good. That deck kind of baffles you. Same. Same here. Who knows what's going on? Oh, a mouse deck one. Okay. Interesting. Go to this. Allergy Acolytes or Ouroboros? Or opponent scooping. Also seems reasonable. Common Mazemind Tome W, by the way. Common Mazemind Tome W. This has potential. We do need to draw lands. How many lands do I have in my deck? 25? And yet keeping 2 landers every game. What is going on? How is there this much Golgari? What is happening? Excuse me. Oh my god. Excuse me. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. The glow of blooming marsh is ever strong. So true. So true. I guess we're just gonna draw a card and feel pretty happy about it. 4/5 Elvish Visionary, my dream. Ooh, I'll take a look at the mice list in a minute. Sounds pretty mice. Whatever. Shrug. I could get greedy. It seems fine just to do this thing. Get that Dread Knights. See their unplayable hand. See their unplayable. Oh my god, I'm being so rude today. I'm so sorry, chat. Hanging out with a friend earlier has highlighted all the toxicity within me. Discard spells, Cecil Keen-Eyed Curator, 2 Ouroboros, 2 Elegy Acolytes, 3 Unholy Annex, indeed. Alright, I guess we gotta be aware of Unholy Annex for the next game. And the end? Oh my god, the end's terrifying. Cattle Bruiser, so true. Here comes the Sentinel. It will not be here for long, I can tell you that much. I guess we probably want to bring in Exorcise if it's still on the sideboard. Do I cover up if they top a good card? That would definitely been something to consider. Alright, I think I'm just gonna Fountainport make a token here. Hey, Avawen! It's unfortunate that Strategic Betrayal and Cover Up are like very gently in Nombo. Talent show. There are no talents in this deck, alas. Would that there were. That would be the dream. No, this is just good old Orzhov. Basic Orzhov. I guess if I wait, I can like chump. I should make. I don't know that this Duress is doing much later. It did not do much now either, but that's fine. Strategic Betrayal. Do I even want that? I guess I'm probably meant to keep that. It feels bad keeping anything that isn't an annex out though. Exiling their Soulstone? Nah, I don't think the Soulstone matters that much. We're just gonna block it and oh my god. Alright, that's the single card I was scared of. That makes the game interesting. Previously the game was not very interesting, and now it is perhaps too interesting. Alright. This is fine. We get to exile this, make a treasure. Draw Ketramose. That was a very good draw. Please don't have the end in hand, friend. It would have been so rude. Ketra draws if they get ended in your turn, yeah. Ketra is a very silly card. I guess if I cast this, I get to draw a card and kill their demon. That's probably worth it, right? Oh, I'm gonna need a minute to read this sub-message. Alright, 4C. 48 months. That's like the number of shapes that you can have for a tree graph with 7 nodes, one of which is marked as being the root. I agree. I agree. It is exactly like that. Thank you, 4C, for this 48 months. Couldn't have said it better myself. Exactly, exactly. Alright, we get to Seam Rip the Curator now, which is kind of nice. Draw a card of Ketramose. That is the best possible. Draw a card here. You've decided not to let me draw another card. Whoo! 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 Okay, okay. Styling on the opponent ever so slightly there. Golgari. Exorcise can come in. Oh, I meant to have some robberies in against them. Beza was kind of nice that game, but I think Beza's generally not going to be very good. Is Duress any good? Is Seam Rip any good? Things we wonder. Yeah, their best card is a non-creature. They also don't have a great number of non-creature spells, although taking the end also matters as well. The end is like pretty hard for us to beat. I'm probably meant to have this in. You could have stopped that sentence a few words earlier, Kenneth. God, I'm so... Why am I like this today? We just don't know. I don't know. Something like this. Maybe these robberies are overkill. Maybe they're slightly unnecessary / bad. Cream Blackie was, why are you doing this to yourself? Some people just don't enjoy winning very much. It's fine. The cool of the Blooming Marsh is irresistible. Yeah, I guess. I feel like we're gonna lose this game. This hand is very clunky. Some people don't enjoy winning very much. Me registering Godless Shrine for the 10th time this month. Oh boy. Oh boy, we are so cooked. Exorcise continuing to be the worst card ever printed. Okay, maybe it's fine here. Exorcise is so bad. True. I'm always saying this. Maybe we need some Day of Judgments in the sideboard. Are we dead? Remains to be seen. So I'm going to take 6. Go to the Sanctuary, I guess? Or the Dread Knight. It doesn't really matter which, right? We're just going to exile the other one with Cover Up. Wow. Somehow sniped extra info on their hand by choosing the one that's a 4 of instead of a 2 of. Let's go. They kept it in Tragic Trajectory because it answers Ketramose, right? That makes sense. We are bizarrely potentially in this game. wholly unjustified in being in this game. It should be sad. Alright. Doubles our life total indeed. What a powerful spell. I guess I meant to wait on killing this because I could roll 7th land and want to Ugin it. Also because I really want to save Get Lost for Annex. Frick. Ah! Oh, they already had some Duresses in. Unless we remove some threats from their deck. I absolutely do not go to 1 against that Annex deck. How's it going with Ketramose Control? The good news is it looks likely we're about to be 2-0. The bad news is both those wins are against a Blooming Marsh. So they only barely count. Make of that what you will. Oh boy. Let's go. Ugin 2 games in a row, baby. Oh, I love Ugin. Eugene, come to our aid. I mean, Hearthstone's mulligan system isn't better or worse. It's just different. It incentivizes different deck building and different styles of play. That's all there is to it. I've been loving the way that mana works in Lorcana. Genuinely enjoy it so much. But I'm not about to pretend it's better or worse than Magic's. It's just different. It just is what it is. It's like a control deck. Something going on over there. If they are a control deck, I guess they literally have a demo field and play, whatever. Oh, that's how the Lorcana mulligan system works too, Avalon. Mull X, draw X, and then you keep whatever you have after that. We're very dead. They've resolved a stock up, and we are staring at cards that aren't stock up. Well, maybe they don't play Spell Pierce. That would certainly be funny. I guess I could also have landed the Elspeth instead. I just feel like getting rid of their stock ups is so high value. Yeah, they have a lot of removal. And they have River Regent. What's going on in that deck? 3SA, pile removal, dispelling, consult the star charts. Terrifying card. They have 1 copy at the end. Alright. Haha, they took 2. This game's going to be a little rough, but I think the Sideboard game should be quite good for us. I'm just going to hold Elspeth to, like, kill a dragon with. Yeah, the thing kind of is, like, So the Mo-X Draw-X system is really good for not having non-games. But it also makes decks extremely consistent at doing their thing. So there's like upsides and downsides, right? Like in Lorcana, which I've been playing a bunch of, you have hardly any non-games. Like in Magic, you have a maybe like 1 in 5 games, someone gets mana screwed or mana flooded and it barely feels like a game. In Lorcana, that happens like 1 in every 50. But the flip side is that the decks like reliably do the same thing every single game, all game long. And like depending on how you look at it, that has upsides or downsides, right? It does lead to a lot less in the way of scrappy games. I think scrappy games are like maybe one of the more interesting parts of Magic, for example. Where like you have to make do with what you have and both players' decks are kind of like misbehaving a bit. Yeah, I always find that interesting, F1. It's kind of kinder in some ways and not in others. Like, it's kinder in the sense that you always get to play a game. And it's slightly less kind in the sense that the skill ceiling, the like baseline skill to compete is like a bit higher, I think. Yeah, more games are decided in deck building, and then like there's also just a lot of like the person who knows how to mulligan really tightly is gonna get to do the same thing every game. Whereas the person who doesn't is gonna have their deck feel like scrappier. Which again, it's just upsides and downsides. Different games. Different systems. Yeah, playing a non-game as a new player is exhausting, it's true. You have to have been through it a few times and gotten a little bit jaded before you actually just don't care. Like nowadays, if I mold to oblivion or like flood out horrifically, I'm pretty good at like shaking that off. But when you just started playing, it's kind of a nightmare. Alright. Feel like my Elspeth's gonna die. Yeah, I always find that weird. I don't know how anyone could bring themselves to stream a game if they're gonna like just get tilted because they didn't draw their third land. I don't know. Shrug, move on, go to the next game. Plenty more games to play. I kind of don't want to show them this Ketramose card is the problem. Let's go to game 2. I really don't want to show them this Ketramose card. Right, if we ever resolve a big robbery, that seems pretty phenomenal for us. Oh, we have so many bad cards to take out there. Guess the Seam Rips are first to go. Oh, do I ever want Ghost Vacuum for Ketramose purposes? Just to draw cards, probably. Beza can draw cards if we want, I suppose. Deadly Cover-Up can get rid of that garbage, so I think I want it. I think I want to get rid of some of this stuff. I don't know which one specifically is worse. This triggers Ketramose, but is also a sorcery. Oh, sorcery's worse because we want to be able to kill the land, I guess. If anything, we might want more Get Lost because of the land. Could trim a Cover-Up. I'll never get lost. No discard spells, but I think it's kind of illegal to mulligan any vaguely functional hand in this matchup. And Fountainport seems very nice to have. A pre-drag. Good to see. Am I ever slamming Ketra? If it gets countered, I'm really sad, but... This is the one-turn window where it might resolve before they can have, like, free SA open for a while. Ding, ding, ding. Hope they don't draw the end, I guess. Would be very sad. Wow. Guess that makes sense. Hardly the end of the world. Alright, they resolve stock up. We resolve Mazemind Tome. All is equal, I guess. Hmm. If I wait on this, I can play around Duress, although I play into Tidebinder. Shrug. Shrug? Question mark? Me. I guess I'll activate it now. Ooh, what a card. Okay. I think I do cast this, although I could start going activate plus Fountainport. I think casting this is good. If it stops them coil and catching, then that's a W in its own. Goodbye, my elks. My precious elks. I loved thee so. Fare thee well in thy new life. I'm gonna activate one of these in case I draw a discard spell, and then we're gonna say go and wait on the other one. How good is the end now? I mean, they hit 2 bases. I don't really care. Oh, in general? I mean, the end's really nice against the VV deck, I believe, is why people play it currently. That's why we are playing it. Permanently get rid of their VVs. Sounds great. How many main board? I mean, it depends what you're playing, right? That was an exceptionally hard question to answer. It depends what you're playing and what you're trying to beat. Oh boy. That was a very big consult. Goodbye the end, I will miss you. I have to assume that's what they're taking. Though maybe they could take Ugin. Makes sense. And they're just gonna keep drawing cards. As are we. Draw off the other Mazemind Tome. I'd like to get my Fountainports going at the same time, I think. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, tap land. Cool. Everyone is drawing cards. All around the world, people are drawing cards. Look at them draw those cards. That is a good card. Start picking away at their counter magic. One discard spell at a time. We'll get there eventually. Sure. So we're gonna get to resolve some things, Tom. Maybe it's better to, like, jam the Ketramose into a counter. Oh, I can just pay for this, right? I guess their thinking is it stops me slamming Ketramose, but... So if I take the Duress, I can hit the Consult with it, or I could just let them Duress me and resolve a Consult of my own. Resolving Consult seems pretty insane. Oh, can't kick it? Is that true? It makes me just want to take Duress, honestly. We can kick it. Cool. I'm just going to take the Consult. I don't really care if they Duress me. And kicking Consult seems utterly crazy right now. Yeah, we can kick with Treasure. Yeah. That makes sense. Wait, doesn't it just cost colorless though? Because of the thing? It's just casting it, right? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Yeah, unless you kick it with any color. Cool. Excellent news. Love to hear it. Please don't start kick. This is what I was scared of. The Reef. These Reefs are actually really hard for us to answer right now. Is the problem. It's kind of terrifying, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I can try and set up Ketra to block. That sounds reasonable. Do it like this. I don't want them to draw them a card at this point. We're so flush with resources. I just don't want them digging towards something that gets out of it. This answers Ketra. This answers Ketra too. Well then. This is not a pickle. I guess I do this. I draw off my tome. I could scry to draw and then fire off Cease Desist. Or I could go Cease Desist first. Maybe that's the play. Alright, we get to draw. Get to draw again. There's a Get Lost, okay. Maybe they counter this one. Then we get to have Get Lost open. For a Reef. Okay. Slowly getting there. Hey Callie, good to see you. Oh, they're sacking to draw, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Means they're not getting a Reef attack, but... Goodbye, Ketramose. I will miss thee. Alright. Kick this. Robbery. Robbery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I hit them for 5, they can attack with 2 Reefs, which puts me to 16 cards. If I hit them for 3, I can hold open the Get Lost. 3 cards is still pretty good, right? I think so. Jeez. That's so good. Yeah, I guess they kind of just like get to sit with these Restless Reefs threatening me, but they don't have to activate them, which is quite the pickle. So notably now I get to shred their hand anyway. So God damn, there's a lot of creatures. Oh, but they can't counter this robbery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hits creatures too. Yeah, true. Maybe I'm just meant to do this and not robbery yet. Well, if they ever bounce the Acolyte, they get it back. I think I'm saying go. And then when they go to coil and catch, I can rob them. Or I can do it in response to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. I have 23 to their 22 of note. Although we get to start exiling cards from that deck soon. Also, they're apparently going to start drawing cards. Okay. Oh, a demo field was such an incredible hit. Duress. Could just counter this, I guess. Don't think I really need to draw. I think having cards in my deck is actually pretty relevant. Let's go! What a grind. Holy shit. What an absolute grind. How's my timer doing? We have like 16 minutes remaining somehow. Don't ask me how. We're doing just fine. Kinda hate this hand. Yeah, I feel like I meant to keep. This mulliganing is so bad. Okay. Consult. Well, it's okay-ish. I mean, Deadly Cover-Up's not amazing in this matchup. Kind of our, like, 58 through 60th card. Wow, they are looking for land drops over there. Or they're looking for a Duress, maybe? I'm gonna leave one of these in the yard for cover-up purposes, I guess. Oh, jeez. Cruelclaw's Heist, huh? I was planning on Duressing, but I guess this is probably better. Oh, I don't love that this, like, potentially draws them into land drops, I guess. That was maybe a mistake. So... I could take their Duress and then Duress their free steps. That's pretty reasonable, right? Or I could just take a coil and catch. Which would maybe also be fine. 2 for 1s them. No, they drew a card. It's a 2 for 2. Because we gifted them a card. What? That was not what I was expecting them to do. Okay. Fascinating. I guess we're just gonna cease draw cards, see what we find. Fascinating. So I can wait. Hopefully I don't find another answer, I guess. Well, they did have the exile. Fascinating. They just really wanted to coil and catch. Well, I have to hope this coil and catch does not treat them too well. Now we're playing Mazemind Tome. Everyone's fave. Okay. Notably not an answer to Ketramose. Now we get to have fun. I should over-exile for the sake of ensuring Ketramose can attack this turn. Right, they only have 2 stock-ups in their deck, whereas they have 4 Consults and they've only cast 2 of them, so I think I meant to take Consult. So their hand is a bunch of critters. Let's see. One of them very good, the others less so. They have 2 the ends in their deck currently. Cool. They have a robbery of their own. Right, I believe we get to draw 2 or 3 cards here. Yeah, we got to draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. And now we get to attack. And they are banned from ever casting a creature, as things stand. Opponent disagrees. Opponent does not think they are banned from ever casting a creature. I wish they could have a counter in hand. That would be sad. Anyway. They did not. Oh, I'm kind of okay with the one in their hand almost. It's so easy to answer. We could just leave it there. Did I leave a consult in the yard? I did not. Maybe it's greedy to leave it there. I just feel like the Elegy Acolyte is such an easy card to answer that I'm okay with them having it. Bonk. Yeah, that was a good card. Please know the end. Well, they haven't cast it yet, which is promising. Attack for 4. Start things off. Fire off a card draw. Guess I'm just meant to say go. I could just fire off the cover-up, then they just get to Tidebind the Ketramose. But then I guess the Tidebinder dies? I kind of want to save this in case Elegy Acolyte gets out of hand. You can just make a token with our Fountainport, it's fine. This game feels bizarrely competitive right now. Oh, you'll wrap your own Ketramose. Oh my god. Is that actually true? That's crazy. Hey Alex, good to see you. Hey, we did it. We're like 3-1, 4-1 today with Ketramose. That could be worse. Maybe we need to play more of this. It's kind of a vibe.